Good morning, students. Our today's topic under asexual reproduction is spore formation. Example is rhizopus or bread mold. Sometimes on the bread fungus arises, that is because of this spore formation. In this, on the bread under moist conditions, thread-like structures appears. These thread-like structures, these are known as hyphae. Hyphae. Hyphae means plural. Thread-like structures arises known as hyphae. The group of hyphae is known as mycelium. When many hyphae are there, the structure is known as mycelium. Under favorable conditions, some of the hyphae grow vertically upward, some grows vertically upward and forms sac-like structure or blob-like structure known as sporangium. This is known as sporangium, that is a sac-like structure, sporangia for plural, sporangium, or sometimes blob, B-L-O-B. Grows sporangium or blob-like structure in which many spores are formed. Under suitable conditions, this sporangium wall bursts, spores comes out, falls on the moist surface and grows into the complete new individuals. The spores have the thick wall around them. So, the thick wall protects the spores under unfavorable conditions. When the favorable condition occurs, these spores grows into a complete new individual. So, this is spore formation which occurs in the case of rhizopus or bread mold. Next topic is tissue culture. In this, few meristematic cells are taken from the tip of the shoot because at the tip meristematic tissue is present. Meristematic tissue which has the capability to divide and to form new cells. So, few cells are taken from the meristematic tissue. They are placed in a culture medium, artificial culture medium. This is a medium in which these few cells are placed. Meristematic cells are placed in a artificial culture medium in which this culture medium has plant hormones which increases the growth of these tissues, cell division, which increases the cell division. So, in this culture medium, cytokinin or auxins, these hormones are present which increases the cell division in these cells. So, a group of cells is formed here. A group of cells is formed here. This is known as callus, C-A-L-L-U-S. The group of cells is known as callus. Then this callus is removed and placed in another culture medium, artificial medium. In this medium has the plant hormones which promotes the growth and differentiation, mainly differentiation. Differentiation means now new plantlets will appear. Differentiation which promotes differentiation in the plant. So, this callus is transferred in this medium which promotes the differentiation and growth. So, new plantlets appear here, small plantlets appear on this callus. Then these plantlets are transferred into the soil and in this way new plants arises. Clear? Again I am repeating, first we will take the few meristematic cells, then place in the culture medium which will increase the cell division. A group of cells will be formed which is known as callus. Then this callus is transferred into another medium which increases the differentiation. New plantlets appear. Then these plantlets means small plants. Then these plantlets are transferred into the suitable soil and they grow into a complete new individual. So, this is another way of growing new plants, tissue culture. In this, what are the advantages? All plants are similar in structure because they are from the same cells. So, they all are same. So, ornamental plants are grown by this method, decorative plants. So all are structurally similar. Second point, we can grow the disease-free plants by this method, disease-free, because meristematic tissue is disease-free. So we can grow disease-free plants from this method, first point. And second point is all plants grown by this method are similar in structure. On page number 133, box questions are given. I will give the answers of this in PDF form. So write these questions in your bio copy. Thank you, beta. We will continue with sexual reproduction next time. Thank you.